What if AI didn't just chat with your customers, but actually did the work too? And not just answering basic questions like, where's my order, but going as far as checking it in your system, updating a customer address, suggesting the right product, or creating a booking, all while doing it in your brand voice without waiting for an agent. In this video, I'll walk you through what Tidio AI can do today so you can see what's possible for your support and your customer shopping experience. Whether this is your first time hearing about Tidio or you've seen it before, here's a quick refresher. Tidio is a powerful customer service platform that brings all your conversations into one inbox, helps your team work smarter and faster with AI, and lets AI handle automated replies and actions for instant 24/7 support. In this walkthrough, we'll look at AI tools inside the help desk, Copilot for Agent Assist, Lyro AI Agent for customer-facing automation, and finally, Lyro Actions and product recommendations. Let's kick things off by learning how Tidio AI understands your business.
Tidio's approach to AI is simple. Make AI reliable by grounding it in your support and product knowledge.
And it all starts here in your data sources. This is the shared knowledge base for both Copilot and Lyro AI Agent, which I'll be talking a little bit more about later. If you click Add Knowledge, you can scan your website or FAQ pages. You could add Q&A manually. You could upload files like CSV files, or you could import Help Center articles from tools like Zendesk. As you add more sources, both Copilot and Lyro get smarter, but they also stay within the information that you provide, so you can keep control over what the AI can say. So here, I'm going to add in a website URL to show you what this looks like. So I'm going to provide the URL here and click Import Knowledge. And what's happening here behind the scenes is that Tidio scrapes this content and turns it into searchable knowledge. That same knowledge powers agent suggestions in Copilot and customer-facing answers in Lyro, so you don't have to maintain two separate systems. And once that's done, you can see that it's imported that content and paired the information into FAQs. And now you have that information imported. I'm going to hop over to another really cool feature called Playground. And this is where you can see how Lyro is replying to your customers based on the data that you just provided it. You could either choose an FAQ over here, or you could type in a question yourself to see how Lyro responds. And feel free to test as many questions because these questions do not count towards the Lyro's conversations limit. Now let's see the AI directly inside a ticket. When a ticket like this comes in, I want context fast, especially when there's a long thread or multiple replies. Instead of scrolling through every message, I can click AI Tools here, then AI Summarize, and then you can see Tidio generates a quick overview of the conversation so far, and I could even drop that into an internal note for the next agent. And now I'll draft a rough reply the way I normally would, and then use AI Rewrite to polish up the message. So it cleans up tone, grammar, and clarity while I still stay in control, and I can tweak anything before sending it to the customer. This is a simple example, but when tickets get long or bounce between agents, these tools save a lot of time and keep your replies consistent. Now let's look at Copilot, which acts as an AI assistant directly in the reply inbox. Instead of writing everything from scratch, I can actually ask Copilot to suggest an answer based on the customer's question and our knowledge. So I can quickly adjust the tone or the details and then hit send. So it's still agent-led. It's just that Copilot suggests and the agent approves. I'm going to switch back to data sources so you can see Copilot pulls from the same data sources that we just saw, plus past conversations to propose an on-brand reply. And the nice part is you can decide per data source whether it's used by Copilot, Lyro, or both. So internal docs can stay agent only, while FAQs power your AI agent as well. And the other thing support teams love is that Copilot doesn't just live inside Tidio. Using the Copilot Chrome extension, you get the same AI assistant powered by the same Tidio knowledge directly inside tools like Zendesk, Intercom, Gorgias, and even Gmail. So you'll see labels in here like based on added knowledge, and this means Copilot is pulling directly from the data sources that you added in Tidio, or you'll see AI improvisation, and this means it's making a best guess when there's no direct match. So it creates a draft, but you'll want to double check it. So whether your team lives in Zendesk or Gorgias, you can still centralize your AI knowledge in Tidio and let Copilot assist everywhere. Now let's switch to the customer-facing side, Lyro AI Agent. Lyro is Tidio's conversational AI agent that talks to your customers like a real sales or support rep. And it can solve a large number of common questions automatically across chat and other channels. So let's take a look. And setup is designed to be quick here, especially if you already have existing support content. So Lyro uses the same knowledge that we saw earlier, and you just have to add support content once by website scan, FAQ upload, or importing your Help Center articles. And Lyro uses that to answer customer questions in real time. To keep replies to customers on brand, you can define your communication style with Lyro Guidance. This is where you can decide how often Lyro should use emojis or share links. You can choose a tone that you want it to answer in, so neutral, friendly, or something custom. And this is where you can set escalation rules, like when to offer an agent or create a ticket. And this is where you really get to make Lyro sound like your brand and not like a generic bot. When Lyro can't answer or the customer simply wants an agent, you can define what happens next. Whether you want to transfer to a live agent inside Tidio or create a ticket in your help desk for follow-up, if you're already running another help desk, Lyro Connect lets you plug Lyro into your existing system without replacing what you already have. So Lyro can answer what it knows and then create tickets in your current tool when it doesn't. Now let's look at Lyro not just as support, but as your shopping assistant. With product recommendations, Lyro can use your store's catalog to recommend items based on what the shopper actually wants, including variants and complementary products. So let's do an example here, and we could ask it something like, I need a hoodie under $150 and I usually wear a size M. And you can see Lyro pulls matching products directly from your inventory, and it asks follow-up questions to clarify the need. So customers can compare a few of the options, and they could further ask about the materials or the care, and Lyro answers using your product descriptions and your policies. So here I could say something like, I like this hoodie. Do you have a matching cap? And Lyro pulls in matching caps within your catalog to suggest to the customer. Because Lyro is connected to your catalog, it can suggest variants like the size or the color, and complementary products that increase order value. So now Lyro isn't just reducing support workload, it's actively guiding shoppers, reducing decision friction, and driving more revenue with personalized recommendations. Okay, let's take this one step further. We saw Lyro answering and recommending, but let's actually get to the work being done in your systems. Lyro Actions let Lyro talk to your external tools over API, and it could send and retrieve data during a conversation. For example, it could check order status, update an address, or create a contact in your CRM. And in this use case, the customer asks, where is my order? And instead of just linking to a generic tracking page, Lyro can call an action that specifically looks up this order. And that's the difference between a basic chatbot and an AI agent. It could actually complete the steps on the customer's behalf. And to make this easier, you don't actually have to build everything from scratch. Lyro action templates help you set up common flows quickly, like booking calls via Calendly, getting order statuses in Shopify, or creating contacts in HubSpot or MailChimp. So you pick a template, plug in your API keys or store details, map a few fields, and Lyro can start performing these tasks in real conversations. And finally, you'll want to know how the AI is actually performing. In Lyro Analytics, you can see things here like how many conversations Lyro handled, how many of those resolved without agent help, the resolution rate, how often conversations were transferred to agents, and customer satisfaction metrics. And you could also dig into missed or unresolved questions and decide whether to update your knowledge or tweak guidance or add a new action. So to recap, here's what we went over. Help desk AI tools to summarize tickets and rewrite replies, Copilot helping agents inside Tidio, and inside tools like Zendesk, Intercom, Gorgias, and Gmail via the Chrome extension, Lyro AI Agent automating customer conversations on your site and through Lyro Connect with other help desks. And lastly, Lyro actions and product recommendations, so your AI just doesn't talk, it does the real work for you. If you're just getting started, there's no need to turn on everything at once. Just start with these simple steps. First, add a few key data sources like your FAQ and your shipping and returns page. Turn on Copilot and Lyro for your top 10 repetitive questions. Then add one action or product recommendation scenario like order status or a simple help me choose a product flow. From there, you could iterate by watching analytics and filling any gaps in knowledge, and then gradually letting the AI handle more of the repetitive work while your team focuses on customers and conversations that really need a human. And that's all. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment if you have any questions. We'll see you in the next video.